Very good evening, everyone present here. I'm Shiva Paneer, the coordinator at Law Internship and moderator for today's interactive session. We have among us Advocate Sir, Mr. Abhishake Sir. Sir is the president, founder, and chairperson of Catholic Foundation and present advocate at Madras High Court. Sir is a third generation lawyer and a certificate international blockchain advisor, and right now a PG student of LLM Business Law. He is a university distinct rank holder during his UGI and had addresses 100 plus nations and international conferences. Present research paper. He received the award of Election Commission of India as the best speaker from Sri Bhavani Purohit Honorable Government of Tamil Nadu. He also received the Best Speaker Award consecutively for the past 5 years from 2015 to 2020 from Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Tamil Nadu. He is holding also a student leadership office in the university and also had received India Best Law Student of the Year 2020. Best Honorable Justice Kuran Joseph Farmer, Judge Supreme Court of India, LI Group Foundation, Indore MP. We welcome you, sir. Today's sir will discuss about a drafting in RTI. So without wasting any more time, let's start. Sir, we can start. Students are requested to keep their mics off and cameras on.
Yes, we can start. Turn on your cameras, everybody, because the screen is blank and on your camera. Then only I'll start to address. Please.
Students, you are requested.
I hope last session I addressed you all, I think. Yes. Everybody to switch on, yes. Did you also switch on here? Everybody, please switch on your cameras. It's my humble request. I'll count 10. Okay, Lohit, no problem. Okay, no problem. Electricity, no electricity. Monica, no problem. Yes. Okay, if genuine problem, or else please switch on your cameras. Let it be interactive session. It's my humble request to everyone.
Students, if possible, please turn on your cameras and keep your mic on.
Everything is right. Everything is right. And these are all expressing the thought, getting the thought, expressing the thought, dissent, expressing a dissent against the government, expressing a dissent against anything, whatever it might be. Because we are living in a democratic nation. India is the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic as per the Constitution of India. And India is the world's largest democracy. You all must remember this. India is the world's largest democracy. And India is the only nation which has a very long constitution, more than 300 plus articles, and then 12 schedules, and then etc. We had a constitutional law debates we had, and then you have to read all the Constitutional Assembly debates. Then only you'll come to know why these rights are enshrined, demarcated in the Constitution of India by Baba Sahib, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So the right to information is one of the very, very important right. Why this right to information is a very, very important right? Because this right to information has brought to a force to ensure there is a transparency, to ensure there is an accountability, to ensure there is a fair kind of a governance, and everybody should be accountable. Everybody should be, transparent. The government or the public departments, the government offices, the government sector, or whoever it may be, everybody should be transparent. All the institutions must be transparent. Citizens must have an awareness about everything. What is happening in the government? What kind of schemes? Who all are the beneficiaries? How much is the total investment in the scheme? What is the turnover of the government? What's the turnover of the public sector? What is the turnover of the public sector undertakings? What is the investment? From where we are getting the raw materials? Who all are the beneficiaries? How many people are targeted in the scheme and how many are beneficiaries? Because there is a quote. There was a scheme which was like an elephant. When it reaches the hands of the people, it was like an ant. Ant. Look at the differences, elephant and an ant. When the scheme was launched, it was like an elephant. Mega scheme, mega project, mega announcement. But when it is reaching the citizen's hand, it is like an ant. Because a lot of corruption, lot of mismanagement, maladministration, misgovernance, looting, and then oppressing, suppressing, and all these things are happening. And our nation is not a socialist. It is not a capitalist nation. It's a mixed economy. I understood that. You also know that India is a mixed economy, but it is not a what to say, a dictator, or it is not like Somalia. It is not like North Korea, Kim Jong-un. You know, right? How he is ruling the North Korea. So India is not like that. We have the Prime Minister, the President of India, and then the Cabinet Ministers, the Council of Ministers, the Minister of State, and then we have Vice President, we have Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, House of the People, Upper House we have, and everything we have. So it's all the representatives are elected by the people of India through the election. So every citizen has a right to vote. You all know that very well. So when this is a democratic nation, the citizen also has a right to get the information. Information widen the knowledge. Information helps us to know what is happening outside. So we all have the right to get the information. For example, today you all join the internship. So you all have the right to get the information through all the sessions what the law internship is arranging. So we all have the right to get the information. So the right to information has brought into force. The right to information is enshrined in the Constitution of India to ensure that there is accountability, there is transparency, and there is a fair governance. Citizens must know everything. That's the ultimate aim of bringing the right to information. We have Right to Information Act. And then we have right to information enshrined in the Constitution of India. These are all the freedom given to the citizen to get the right to get the information from the government or from any sector. So this is the main introduction I want to tell you, because you people are basic level and you will not be able to understand more about the right to information in depth. But it's a very simple concept. Nothing is there in depth when it comes to right to information. So when it comes to this right to information, now I'll be discussing about the procedural perspective. Before that, because I'll be winding up the class within 7:20, because you have another session. I came to know from Ms. Riti Jindal that 7:30 p.m. you have another session. So though we begin late, I'll be trying my level best to cover up all your doubts, and then I'll be briefing you about the right to information. So it's very simple. The right to information is a very simple concept. Even if you text in the Wikipedia or Google, it's very simple only. You can read it, you can understand very easily. It's nothing to, what is it? There is no lot of procedures, there is no lot of compliances, or there is no lot of rules and regulations when it comes to the right to information. It's very simple. You can easily learn this. Easily you can understand right to information. So nothing. If you want to file a right to information, a RTI petition, what you have to do? You just have to take a white paper. If you have a white paper, if you have a pen, and if you are able to afford the postal charges, which will be around 30 rupees or 20 rupees or 50 or maximum 100. If you are ready to do this, you can become the right to information activist. There are activists, right to information activists in India. You can see the history. There are a lot of right to information activists, and there are a lot of right to information activists murdered because they are getting a lot of information, bringing out the injustice, bringing out the truth. The right to information activists. So there are a lot of right to information activists in India. They are murdered. You can see the history. There are a lot of cases. There are a lot of issues in Mumbai and then other cities across India. There are a lot of right to information activists there in India. Even now we have. So the right to information is a kind of an activism also. Actually, it's an area of an activism also. Not only public interest litigation. Right to information is also one of the area of activism. There are a lot of social activists doing only right to information 24 hours. What is happening in that department? What is happening in this government? What is happening in this ministry? What is happening with this office of the government of India? What is happening in the office of the state government? Public sector undertakings. They'll be getting right to information. They'll be bringing out the injustice. So like that, you can put the right information in everything. Even the desiltation process, what the government is doing in the water bodies, a lot of things you can ask. So the government should give you the information. They cannot say, I will not give the information. They should give the information. That's the reason we have right to information. As an instrument, it's one of a weapon to get the information from the government. To ensure there is a transparency and accountability, I told you in the beginning. So I told you, right, you need to have white paper. Don't think I'm joking. I'm frankly telling you. You need to have white paper. You need to have a pen. So white paper, it will be cost around 1 paise, 1 rupee on paper. If you are planning for 3 pages of right to information, you can buy 3 rupees. Okay. Then 5 rupees pen, 8 rupees. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I'm telling you, because I have done a lot of right to information petitions. So that's the reason I'm telling you. So 3 pages of papers, 3 rupees. Okay. And 5 rupees pen. Okay. Rorito, whatever it might be. You get it. Reynolds, whatever it might be. Then you have a postal charge you have to afford. It may be 30, 20, speed post 50, 100, maximum 100. If you have 150 or 200 for each petition, you can become a right to information activist. It's very simple. It's a very, very easy action. So 200 rupees. 200 you need to have because you need to send post and a lot of stuff. If you go to India Post, it's very less. Speed post, whatever it might be. So you have to, every state, we have state information commission. We have state information officer. We have public relations officer. Even in the government of India, we have information commission, the Central Information Commission. Their only duty is to give information. Every department we have right to information, RTI. There will be a cell. They'll be working 24 hours on RTI petition. Even colleges, education institution, everywhere we have RTI. There is a separate team working on that. Separate cell will be there. Separate people will be deputed for that work. So what you must do is take a white paper from to, you know the format, letter format, the formal letter, informal letter. So you have to write from to the subject, the respectful sir, and you have to seek. For example, I'm telling you, there was a desiltation process happened in the city of Chennai, because Chennai is the city which is near Marina Beach, and Chennai is the city which is in the water body, because all the water bodies are illegally encroached, and all the plots, residences, and then big buildings, and then skyscrapers are built here. So when the rain comes, automatically rainwater comes into city, and we'll be facing a lot of heavy flood. Chennai city will be immersed into water. So I'm writing to the government of Tamil Nadu, the Ministry of water resources. For example, I'm telling you, there was a desiltation process happened in the state of Tamil Nadu in 2019. So how much water bodies are desilted? How much water bodies are not desilted? How much fund has been allocated to the desiltation process, and how much funds has been spent? This is the right to information petition I am going to draft and send to the government of Tamil Nadu, Ministry of Water Resources. So I must get the address. If you put it in Google, you will get the address. Ministry of Water Resources, near Marina Beach, Chennai, 6,28,000. Okay, I'll get that address. Then I have to write the petition. Then it's very easy. So you have to get the stamp, postal cover, put the paper inside, and you can stick the stamp. From, you have to write your name, your advocate, or whatever it might be. Even common citizen, they can put right information. Not only advocates. Don't think advocates only can put right information petition. Everybody can put. Citizen also they can put. Social activists they can put. Old people, everybody, whoever it might be. If they have the interest, they can do it. So what you must do is that you have to write the question. What is the question you have? Which ministry you're going to write? Which department you're going to write? Whatever it might be. If you have any doubt, whatever you want, you can ask. But don't ask like this. Whether the upcoming movie of Salman Khan will be permitted by the government of Maharashtra in the Diwali season. Don't write this kind of right information. Some people, in order to get the information from the government, the die-hard fan of Salman Khan, they can write to Uddhav Thackeray, the government of Maharashtra. Sir, coming Diwali, Salman Khan's films is coming. Whether you will permit to release the movie or not, because of the COVID-19 issue, the COVID-19, the rapid spread. What is your stand? Don't write like that. Then you will be arrested. Okay. Don't do that. So right to information must be used for a good cause. First you understand this. Don't write like these kind of petition and all. Please don't write. I have seen many people like that. We have seen in the newspapers also. We have seen in the media also. So many people misusing the right to information, misusing the entire, what to say, the judicial opportunities what we have. So what I would like to say is that if you have the address, you can write the right to information petition. You can put it inside the postal cover, and then you can write from your name, your address, your mobile number, mail ID, and then you can also from two you can write the concerned department, the ministry, the government of the state, and whatever or whoever you have to address, you can write it. So within the postal, when you're sending the post, it will reach within 1 day or maybe 2 days, maximum 3 days. So within 30 days, the government have to respond to your queries. Within 30 days. If the 13 days it is not responded, you have to directly go to the State Information Commission. Remember this, State Information Commission, and you can inform them, I have sent the right to information petition. Wait a minute. You can write it to the Tamil Nadu State Information Commission, your State Information Commission. You can approach them and you can tell them, I have sent the right information petition 30 days back. Still, I did not get any response, and you can lodge a complaint. They are not responding properly because 13 days within the stipulated period, they have to respond. They have to send the information what you seek to your postal address, the from address. If they're not doing, you can lodge a complaint against them in the State Information Commission. Okay. So you have to inform, you have to complain them, and then you have to take action. So they will be informing them. You have to send the information, whether it is a confidential information, whether it is a non-confidential information. For example, we cannot claim the defense secrets, the Rafale issue, and the defense secrets and all, you cannot get it from RTI. Even Supreme Court also, the Chief Justice of India, you cannot. So like that, 13 days if they're not responding, you have to file a complaint against them in the State Information Commission. Then State Information Commission will forward the complaint to them. They'll take an action and they will urge them, request them to send it. Then you have to wait for some days, 15 days or 20 days. Then you will be getting the information. If not, then you have to even again you have to approach the State Information Commission. This is how this is functioning. So mostly you will be getting the information. So no need to worry about it. So this is how I've shortly explained you how the right to information, the petition, how to file a petition, how to wait for 30 days to get the information. If not, you're not getting the information, what steps you have to take. So it's very simple. So who all are using this right to information? Advocates, the laborers, the bonded laborers, the employer, the employee, and then the trade union leaders, oppressed, suppressed, downtrodden, underprivileged, weaker section, and then those who are beneficiary of any scheme, those who are getting benefited through any scheme, the professors, law college students, and other college students also nowadays they're doing, arts college, everybody is doing right to information because it's a citizen's right. Everybody can do that. Not only law students. First you understand this. Don't think that law students only can do this. If you have an awareness, please spread it to everybody. Village people, for example, Jandan accounts. Honorable Prime Minister is telling, Jandan accounts, village people are benefited. And Honorable Prime Minister announced 20 lakh crore during the time of COVID-19. So people may have doubt. What is this? He is announcing 20 lakh crore. but he's selling the public sector undertakings for 6 lakh crore. What is this? Announcement is made for 20 lakh crore, but public sector undertakings are monetized under the National Monetization Pipeline Scheme for 6 lakh crore. So you may have doubt what is happening. So you can write it to the government. You can get the information. Even a lot of information has happened recently. Even Prime Minister's office recently they have filed a right to information petition. Our Honorable Prime Minister for the past 7 years, how many countries he visited? I think all over the world he visited. I think he did not go to Antarctica. He did not go to Arctic. This is what I think. Almost he has covered the entire world actually. I think he has not visited to Greenland. Greenland because we cannot go to Greenland. Greenland and then Antarctica and Arctic alone he did not visit. Almost he has covered the entire world. So one enthusiastic right to information activist filed the right to information petition, sent the right to information petition to Ministry of, what to say, the Prime Minister's office, PMO. So they responded. We have spent around 2,000 crore for Honorable Prime Minister's foreign visits. It's for good only. I'm not criticizing. It's for good. We are building a good relationship with foreign nations. In international arena, India is emerging because of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So, Prime Minister's visit 2,000 crore. This was the response given by the PMO in this issue, right to information. So, like this, even you can write to Prime Minister, the PMO, the Prime Minister office, the right to information. You can ask a lot of information. You can ask. You can write to the PMO for what to say. How many books Honorable Prime Minister got? Because Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister, told that hereafter anybody who's coming to meet me must not give me shawl, bouquet, or any flowers. You must give me books. So anybody in this session, you can write a RTI, a right to information to PMO. Please do it. If you get the reply, please let me know. I'll also be happy. You write a RTI. This is my homework to you people. Right to information. You write a petition to PMO, Prime Minister Office. How many books Honorable Prime Minister received from the gift across India whenever he is visiting, across the world whenever he is visiting, and what Pradhan Mantri, what Prime Minister decided to do that books, whether he is going to have that books with him or he is going to utilize it for some other purpose. Please write a RTA. This is nothing wrong. You can get the information and you can share it. You can put it in your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. See, Honorable Prime Minister responded to my RTA. So you can create an awareness to RTA. And that is also will become a great lesson to the fellow generations, our students community, to read a lot of books. So that is really a great gesture by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because he has instructed everybody to give books, not flowers, not bouquet, not shawl. That is really a great kind of an action that our Prime Minister has did. So please do that. Please be enthusiastic. Please do right to information. Become a right to information activist. Fight for the rights of the common people, poor people, underprivileged, weaker section. Please come forward. Do that. This is my request to you people. So it's very simple. Nothing to go very deeper in depth in this concept. So if you want to ask any questions in such you can ask. No problem. So now we have around 17 minutes. I request you people to raise your questions. That's it. Right to information time. I tried my level best to cover it. Any doubt or mail, you can get my mail ID. What I've explained about RTA. I've given it. Yes. Any questions? We can start with the questionnaire session because we have only next 15 minutes only I'll be in the session because we have another session by 7:30 p.m. Yes, Shibani. Hope session went on well.
Yes, sir.
You had a better idea. Shibani, I'm asking you, you have a better idea, Shibani?
Yes, sir. No.
No, yes, no. What happened?
I got a little confused. Sorry.
No problem. Shibani, write a RTA petition to Pradhan Mantri. Regarding the books, how much books he has collected as a gift.
Sure, sir. We shall collaborate.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Question session. Now question session.
Students, you can ask a question or write it in the chat box.
Students, you can ask a question. Yes. Riddhi ma'am is there?
No.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Who is asking the question?
It's me, Naveen.
Who's that?
It's me, Naveen.
Nabin Lakra. Yes, Nabin. Yes.
Yes, okay.
You can text your question in
Sir,
chat box, so it will be easy for me.
okay. Sir, as you
Or else you can
told,
ask. No problem. You can ask. You can interact. No problem. Yes, please.
yes. So, sir, as you told to write RTI to PMO, sir, don't we think that any gift given to any person falls under private
Your voice is not audible. Better you
information?
text it. No, your voice is not audible, Nabin. You text in the chat box. Your voice is not audible. Please text in the chat.
Okay, sir.
What is the question? Shibani, you read it.
Sir, actually, we haven't written anything. Actually,
No
it's
texted. Any other questions? Any other questions, students? Please proceed.
students. You can write down your questions if you're having problem with your mind. Sir, Nabin wrote his question.
Yes, Nabin. Yes. Sir, don't we
Don't
wait.
we think that
Wait a minute.
any gifts given to any person fall under private information? Can a person share his private information through RTI?
Okay, understood. Yeah, I got your point. So it's not like that. Actually, when PM is going to government function, we are not asking. People of India is not only gifting. The government officials, the ministers of the state, chief ministers, they are also gifting. So it is not like personal information. If you ask anything like what to say, family-oriented questions or any questions related to his personal information, that is personal information. This is not a personal information. So you can ask. No issues. Yes, anything else? Yes, RT application will be rejected. I told you, right? If the question is irrelevant, unscrupulous, and then if you're asking RTA on defense, the secret information, confidential information, it will be rejected. Yes. Any other questions? Sakshi, hope you got my point. Nabeen, got my point?
Yes, sir.
Nabeen, hope you got my point.
Yes, sir.
If you ask about Pradhan Mantri's family, that will become a personal issue. If you ask this RTA, sure they will respond, because this will become a lesson to many students to read books. You have to mention in that RTA. If you disclose this facts or information, this will be encouraging the young India to read a lot of books. You have to attract people like this in your RTA. You have to attract the Prime Minister office. Then they will immediately give the information. Wow, this boy is taking a lot of efforts. Nabeen, appreciate you. Even Pradhan Mantri will speak you in the Mann Ki Baat. Nabeen Lakra has sent me an RTI. Am I right, Nabeen? Mann Ki Baat.
Yes, sir. That would be great.
So try. You try. We will see the result. Whatever result comes, no problem. You try. I am just giving an idea. That's it. Let us
Okay,
think
sir.
differently. Let us think out of box. Let us think differently. Let us think out of box always. Yes. Any question? I think we can wind up. Yes, Shibani.
So we can hold on for just 5 more minutes if they have. Actually, there's a storm, so like they might have some network issues. So we shall hang on for 5 more minutes, then we can wind up. Sir, you are on mute actually.
Wait, no problem. I'll wait, no problem. Yes, I'm waiting.
Yes.
Yes, Lohit. Yes, Lohit. Yes.
Can we
Can we write RTI to political parties, discuss how much funds they have collected? Yes, you can write. You can write, no problem. Write to Bharatiya Janata Party. Write to Congress. No problem, you can write. Did you got my point, Lohit? Don't try to Indian Army. What is your next strategy? Don't try to Indian Army. What is your next plan? How many nuclear missiles we have? How we are going to handle the Leh Ladakh issue? How we are going to handle the Pakistan, Indo-Pakistan dispute? Don't ask this. They won't disclose you because it's confidential. You should not ask this only. You can ask this. This can be asked. Political parties getting funded. Now, who is going to fund them? People of India is only going to fund them. The corporate, Mukesh Ambani, Gautam Adani, and then all the big shots, they're only going to fund them. The electoral bond. Now we're talking about the electoral bond. It's all your money. So you can ask RTI. Sir, but political parties are not exactly a public authority. So can we ask them questions through RTI? Political party is not a public authority. Not like that. Because now one thing you do, one thing you think. Now India is ruled by BJP. Okay. We have Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers, Minister of State, everybody. But BJP leaders, they also have a responsibility towards the nation because they are the ruling party. Don't say they are not public authority. Every politician, the ruling party, especially the ruling party, even the councillor has more power. First you understand this. First you understand this, Mr. Lohit. Nice question you have asked me. District collector, after finishing his 5 years BTech, 5 years law, MTech, writing the UPSC examination, cracking the UPSC, becoming a district collector. But whether he is more powerful than a councillor of the particular district, particular ward, whether a collector is more powerful than a councillor of a political party, tell me this. Lohit, respond for this, Lohit. Switch on your audio. Tell me whether the councillor of a ruling party is inferior than a district collector. Who is more powerful? District collector, okay. Reality in India, what is happening? The councillor is also more powerful. Politicians are more powerful. Hope you understood, Lohit. Okay, I'll go to Abhijit Mishra. Yes. Can we get... Okay, Lohit, sorry. Yeah, whose question is that, actually?
It's Abhijit, sir. Abhijit.
Oh, Abhijit question. I want to read Abhijit. Can you read and show me Abhijit question?
Can we
Just
get
Abhijit question.
answer to pay crime happening, for example, West Bengal post-violence, or can just state reject it on the basis of state security?
I think it is a question to Ghosh, Mr. Ghosh. Yes, Ghosh, could you understand? Okay, Abhijit Mishra, okay. Can we get RTI answer to any crime happening, for example, West Bengal post-poll violence, or the state can reject it on the basis of state security? Yes. The answer is within your question itself. Abhijit Mishra, the answer is in your question itself. Yes, state security. They may reject. They will not disclose. You try, no problem. You write to West Bengal government, but I don't know whether they'll give or not. I don't have the confidence they will give. They will say state security, internal issue.
Sir, I think they all are done with their.
You're right. You're right, Abhijit. You're right, because in the question itself you have answer. True, you're right only. Yes, that's it over. We can wind up because
So,
people
sir,
is only.
so one more question, sir.
Yes, Naveen, yes.
Hello, sir. So there is a news
Yes,
going
Naveen, tell
on.
me, yes.
Sir, I am audible, sir.
Yes, Naveen, yes, you're audible. Yes, tell me.
So there is a news going on that PM Modi had not disclosed the amount they have collected for COVID funds. So many
Naveen, your voice is.
ITI.
You have to write to the government, Naveen. You have to ask PM Care Fund how much we received, how much we have spent,
But
for what we have spent, how many oxygen cylinders procured, how much vaccination we imported. You can write it. Everything comes under RTI.
but
National
there is
Disaster
a
Response
news,
Fund,
sir.
PM Care, whatever it may be. PM Care is new. Already we had National Disaster Response Fund.
Okay. So, but
You can
there is a
ask
news
them.
going on that, but there is a
You can
news
ask.
going on that that the PM is not disclosing the amount they have collected to RTI.
We have to write it to Pradhan Mantri and you have to get the information. I don't have any idea about it. But you can write it because that is come under RTI. Yes, okay. Shivani, we can wind up. Only 40 minutes.